Taking orders front of house. Let's start this lesson by having a quick recap on what it means to work at a bar that is front of house. A front of house bar is an area where there will be guests. This means that while you are behind your bar working, everything that you do will be visible to your guests. Not only this, but every noise that we make will also be heard by our guests. Because you will be in the same area as your guests, they will be able to come up to you at any point and place an order with you. This is exactly what this lesson will be all about. Taking orders from guests at a front of house bar so that you know exactly how to serve your guests their drink. In this lesson, we will cover listening and asking, taking long drinks orders and taking standard drinks orders. Let's begin with listening and asking. When it comes to taking an order from a guest at a front of house bar, it is impossible to take the order if you don't listen to what they say. This may sound obvious, but the listening that we're talking about here is all about listening carefully so that you are able to pick up important pieces of information that you need to get their order correct. Then, once you have listened, you may still need to find out more information before you go about preparing the drink. This is when you need to ask the guest for certain pieces of information. To begin with, you need to listen for whether their order is either a long drink, a short drink, or a standard drink. Let's see what needs to happen when taking long drinks orders. When a guest orders a long drink, you will need to be listening out for certain pieces of information that will tell you exactly how they want their drink prepared. This is because long drinks can be prepared in different ways, depending on your guest's preferences. The most important thing that you need to find out is what is going to go into the long drink, also known as the blend of the drink. Common examples include a gin and tonic, a whiskey and soda, or a rum and coke. Notice how the blend is made up of a spirit and a mixer. Once you know the blend of the drink, you'll need to listen for how many tot measures of the spirit the guest would like. Either the guest will mention this when they order the drink, for example, "May I please have a double gin and tonic?" or you will need to ask them if they don't say. For example, "Would you like that to be a single or double gin, Mrs. Johnson?" Listen for the brand of spirit that the guest wants in their drink. If they don't ask for any particular brand, then it is the international standard to offer them the house pour of the spirit that they are asking for. All that a house pour is the standard spirit that your bar serves if people don't specify which brand they would like. Make sure that you know the house pours for your particular bar. For example, "Mrs. Johnson, may I use our house pour, Gordon's Dry Gin, in your gin and tonic?" The reason we can do this is because to some degree the flavour of the spirit is masked by the mixer. This means that it would be silly to use your most expensive spirit in a long drink, as you won't be able to taste the subtle flavours of it fully. Furthermore, if you were to use one of your more expensive spirits without the guest requesting it, the drink would be very expensive, and the guest would be quite unhappy about this. Guests will often have specific requests regarding how they like their long drinks served, which you need to listen out for. For example, some guests may like lots of ice in their long drink, while others may want no ice at all. Another example may include guests who want their long drink in a short glass to make the flavours of the spirit stronger. We don't need to ask questions about these types of things, as guests very seldom have requests like this, and if they do, they will let you know when ordering their drink. Finally, let's finish off with taking standard drinks orders. Standard drinks include anything that you don't need to ask any questions about in order to serve them. These include wines, beers, cocktails, shooters, ciders, soft drinks, and juices. The reason that no questions need to be asked is because these drinks either come in a sealed bottle, such as a beer, or they are prepared according to a set recipe, which shouldn't be changed, such as a cocktail. Despite this, be sure to listen to any particular details the guest may include. For example, they may ask for ice with their wine, or they may want no ice with their mixer. To conclude, you've learned all about listening and asking, taking long drinks orders, and taking standard drinks orders. Well done!